Have you heard about New York City's plan to build a massive 300-foot jail in Chinatown, Manhattan? It's a part of an effort to replace Rikers Island with newer, more modern jails located closer to neighborhoods in Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx. But it's gotten people talking. In this video, we'll dive into what this whole controversial project is about, why the city's pouring billions into it, the community concerns, and what it could mean for the future of criminal justice in the city. The city's game plan is to build 4 new jails, one in each borough except Staten Island, so inmates can stay closer to their families and get the legal help they need. But the Manhattan facility is causing the most drama. Because of its size and where it's going, at 40 stories tall, it would be the world's tallest jail, outdoing a bunch of office buildings and residential towers. Just check out these jaw-dropping shots that are surfacing online right now. Take a look at how massive this project really is. From the towering size to its location right in the middle of Chinatown, these images are raising eyebrows and sparking debates. City officials say the new jail will focus on rehabilitation and decent living conditions. With better space, mental health services, and educational programs, they want to ditch the awful situation seen at Rikers and create a place that actually helps people not go back to crime. Still, even with these good intentions, the project is still getting a lot of backlash from different groups. Chinatown is full of history and culture and has always been a spot for immigrant families and small shops. A lot of the folks in the community are worried that putting a big jail right in the middle of their neighborhood is going to mess with its vibe, economy, and safety. One of the main people speaking out against the jail is Jan Lee, who helped start Neighbors United Below Canal, a group that's all about stopping the jail from being built. He feels like the government is just trying to use Chinatown as a place to dump their unwanted project. He says, "This neighborhood is all about its culture, its businesses, and its people. Not a huge jail that's going to overshadow everything." Other local business owners share similar concerns. Dennis Shung, who runs a popular photo spot close to the construction site, is worried about the noise, traffic, and pollution from the construction. He worries that it'll scare off customers. Chinatown businesses are just starting to bounce back from the pandemic, and Shung fears this project might be the last straw for a lot of local shops that are already having tough times. Beyond economic concerns, residents also highlight safety and environmental issues. The old Manhattan detention complex is being torn down, and it's already messing up neighboring buildings. People living at the Shung Park Senior Housing Center are noticing cracked walls and a lot of dust, which is worrying for their health and safety. Even though there have been protests and legal moves to stop the project, the city is sticking to its guns about building the new facility. One of the biggest knocks on the borough-based jail program is the crazy cost. What started out as an $8 billion estimate has now shot up to $15 billion, almost double what they thought. Just to put that into perspective, that's more than some US states spend in a year, making folks wonder if taxpayers are really getting a bang for their buck. Critics say instead of pouring billions into new jails, the city should use that cash to boost education, mental health services, and affordable housing. Stuff that could actually help steer people away from crime in the first place. But supporters of this project say that shutting down Rikers will save money in the long haul by cutting down on legal issues, making conditions for inmates better, and making the jail system work more smoothly. But with costs spiraling out of control, many New Yorkers are skeptical. One of the biggest worries about this project is that people aren't really sure what the final design will look like. The city is going with the design-build approach, which means one company is in charge of both designing and building the place. While that's supposed to make things get done faster and save some cash, it also means that local folks and activists are left clueless about how the jail is actually going to look and what features it will have. Some critics are concerned that the jail might end up looking like a fortress from the brutalist era, which would just put more distance between it and the company. Others think that a 40-story jail just doesn't work in terms of design or function, raising issues about fire safety, keeping eyes on inmates, and getting people out in case of emergencies from such a tall building. With no real plans being shared with the public, more and more people are starting to doubt the whole project. One of the main goals of this new jail program is to cut down on the number of inmates overall. The new setup is meant to hold only 3,300 detainees, a big drop from the 10,000 inmates that used to be crammed in Rikers Island at its busiest. Supporters of criminal justice reform think that the smaller local jails will make it easier for people to get legal help, speed up court processes, and create better living conditions. Their plan is to focus on rehabilitation instead of punishment, which they believe can help lower repeat offenses and make neighborhoods safer. On the flip side, some people are concerned the city is actually ramping up police presence and enforcement, which might end up leading to more arrests and detentions, not less. They worry that while the city talks about reducing the number of people locked up, it might just mean more incarcerations in nicer buildings. Building New York City's 300-foot mega jail is stirring up lots of debates lately. While city officials say it'll lead to better conditions, many people are saying it's a waste of money and will hurt the Chinatown area. With costs spiraling out of control, pushback from the community, and lots of design questions still lingering, it's tough to say what's going to happen next. We hope you liked this video. Make sure to subscribe to join the BuildWorks community so we can keep you updated on all the latest construction projects happening around the world.